Yeah, it was cool that Macklin liked my post. He pinned it too. He pinned my video for like an hour. But he's still on this thing too. It's on this timeline. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm gonna let you go. Did you see it? Did you get it?
yeah, yeah. That was cool, man.
Did you see the invite on your email?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can turn like the volume down.
All right, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and get you off. I'm already live.
Okay.
This is a very interesting match. This match right here is going to determine if they're going to continue to push Macklin. You know, Macklin got a good victory over Jay White and over Chris Sabin at the bigger pay per view, which is Rebellion. And okay, and so with a good German, he's hulking up. So far, pretty good match between Macklin, Sabin. My bad for the technical difficulties. I'm having issues. My work laptop was connected to my personal laptop. The accounts were, so it would not let me use the green screen or any audio settings. So I had to literally open up my work laptop and oh wow. So Sabin wins over Macklin. Interesting. That is interesting that Macklin lost. I mean, at this point, why does Saban at this point?
Yo, what's up, man?
Yo,
What's going on?
at this point, what was the point of putting a Saban
Can
as
you
a winner? I don't understand why.
can you see me? Is my lighting good?
Yeah, you straight, man. Yeah, you straight. I'm just trying to figure out what was the point of that.
He shouldn't have won. It should have been Macklin.
Yeah, that should have been
If you're giving him a big push, I mean, that's not the way to go. Having him lose to Chris Sabin. Don't get me wrong, Chris Sabin's one of the
yeah, but
greatest in
he's
the
already
ring, but
established.
right. So he should be passing down, the torch, so to speak. You know.
Yeah, exactly. And he's when you're established, it don't even matter.
Right.
No.
I just wonder what's next for Deanna Perrazzo now that she's no longer, I mean, you know, champion. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think she's going to beat Taya. I mean, I would be shocked if she does, but I
Hmm.
just don't see it happening. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
does she go back after the knockouts title?
Yeah. I mean,
I mean, we need new knockouts
I would
champions.
think it would be I was thinking it would be more of a thing with her and Tasha doing a program maybe around Bound for Glory.
Yeah,
I don't know if they want to hold off Tasha that long.
right.
You know, so that's one thing I could think of. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We do
Yeah.
have. I do have a spoiler, but I don't know if I should spoil that.
Yeah. If it's something negative, don't say it.
It's not negative. No, it's actually it's supposed to be a surprise return to the company. But
Okay. Yeah, you can talk about that as long as it's positive.
yeah,
Uh,
it's a surprise return. I don't know if I should say who the person is. You
hmm
know, should I say it?
Yeah, go ahead. Go for it.
So apparently, Mia Yim, formerly known as Jade,
Okay.
possibly could be returning tonight at Under Siege because it's a video of um, her her name graphic that's on the Titantron. So I guess they were testing it out before they got people in the building or whatever. But she might be returning tonight or at some point, maybe during the tapings.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this.
Hmm.
Who saw that? Was it like a fan there or something?
I think it might have been a fan.
Hmm
I think it might have been a fan. I know Russell News had just did an article on it, so we shall see. I mean, it's a big name for the Knockouts division coming back to Impact, you know.
hmm
So I think she will do the Knockouts division justice.
Is it just
Uh,
me or Diana is getting in shape?
she's getting in shape. I could tell.
I guess school's over. That's basically what it was. You know what I mean?
Right.
School was over. She was doing this. Yeah, she's getting in shape
Yeah.
because her face is changing.
Yeah.
She's going back to when she first came to Impact because
Yeah.
she was, and I was, yeah, she's looking similar to that. But I seen her in person, and I will say this: TV adds 20 pounds.
Yeah.
When I
Yeah.
seen her 2 weeks ago in New
Mhm.
York,
Mhm.
she is small.
Yeah.
She little. Like her,
Yeah.
she's not.
'Cause-
I was like Deanna Law. I said Deanna. I said, man, TV is something else. How it adds 15, 20 pounds. You know what I mean? Same
right.
with Taya.
Right.
Taya is not as Taya is 15, 20 pounds smaller than that. What you're seeing right now.
Right. Yeah, that's just how TV is when you're watching it from TV. But if you're, like you said,
Mhm.
if you're in person, which you have been plenty of times for Impact events, it's different than seeing them from TV and in person. It's two different things, obviously. And I could say the same thing too. I went to a WWE event a couple of years ago. They had the Backlash, I think,
Uh-huh.
in Chicago. So I went to that. I think that's when Randy Orton lost to Jinder Mahal.
Oh, so it's a title change.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool to see.
yeah.
See a title change.
I wasn't expecting that, but that was pretty good. That
Yeah,
was pretty
that's
cool.
cool when you get to see a title change,
Yeah,
like a heavyweight title change.
yeah,
That's when it's cool to see those.
yeah.
Because a lot of times people don't get to see those.
Right. Yeah. Um, yeah. I did like I was telling you before we before we started.
Uh huh.
Um, I did not like the way Morrissey and Deanna Perrazzo. I didn't like their matches on Wednesday. Not because of them, it's just because of the way it was booked. I mean, we know that anytime Impact, you know, a wrestler comes over to AEW, they're bound to be, in a losing situation. So, um, but hopefully, I mean, I'm pretty sure that Morrissey and Deanna Purrazzo will bounce back from that. Hopefully, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, but it wasn't a good booking.
Yeah, it was not. And then it was the weirdest thing because Jim Ross was like, "Yeah, when these two have faced each other, they me uh Mercedes have gotten the best of Deanna." I was
Right.
like, "What is he talking about?"
I was like, she lost, and when she lost, she was done. She was done there in Impact after that.
Yeah,
So,
I don't know what he was talking about.
so he obviously he has to study his tape on it. I mean, you can't really say it's his fault too because it had no build up to it. Like it wasn't a build up for when Mercedes Martinez won the interim championship. So
Hmm.
it just wasn't no build up. It wasn't nothing that could everybody could sit down and say, "Hey, this is really going to be good. I'm excited to see it." I mean, besides the announcement, but I mean, when the match actually happened, I mean, I felt like at moments in the match it was like dead silent.
Yeah,
So, it wasn't a build up. Nobody
yeah, because the
invaded.
crowd wasn't invested.
Right.
Yeah, they had nothing to be invested in.
Right.
I
There
mean,
was
they're
no
like, okay, these are just two people I've probably seen before
right.
that that's had a match.
Right. And
You know
there
what I
was
mean?
there was nobody invading, each other's shows. You could have had that,
Hmm.
for a whole month, before the match was planned to happen, you know. But
Yeah,
it happened. I mean, it's not on. I wouldn't say it's on Impact's part
yeah,
because
yeah,
Impact is always willing to work with anybody, do anything with anybody. AEW, they just, Tony Khan. Hey,
yeah,
you can't tell a man what to do with his company, but it's like, come on, man.
yeah. Well, they said that Cody Rhodes was actually helping him with the booking before he left.
Yeah, yeah, I believe it.
And that's what they say, but I don't know. People say a lot of stuff. It may not even be true. So
Oh, as far as are they talking about the bad stuff or are they talking about the good stuff
no, they just mean overall booking. Like it was,
overall?
yeah, and then he took the reins from him. That's what
Well, I
they.
thought
That's
all four of the EVPs were a part of the booking.
no, maybe part of creative, but booking a match is different than
Yeah,
creating because you're booking. You're gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna get.
yeah,
For example, if I'm booking Impact, Deanna versus Taya,
right.
they
Yeah,
don't make that. They're not gonna sit around and make those matches.
yeah. They're more
Only
of
thing
the
they're gonna have Impact.
storylines. Yeah, the
Yeah, the only thing
storyline
they're gonna
stuff.
have impact. I mean, is in creativity is with maybe their matches.
Right,
Maybe a couple other people they might be associated with them. You know what I mean? Maybe
right,
like the Young Bucks be like Kenny Omega, Adam Cole, or someone like that. You know what I
right.
mean? But they're
Yeah,
not gonna be there making booking for Darby Allen. You know what I
right,
mean?
right.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Yeah. So, yeah. So I mean, but it's cool, man. I don't, I can't, I don't, I like wrestling, man. You know what I mean? I just don't understand how people. And I was having this issues with today on Twitter. I'm like, why do the people not like one thing so much, man? It is the
right,
weirdest thing. Yeah, we laugh and joke, and when we done that podcast before, we was having fun with it. You know what I
right,
mean? Yeah, we
right.
got out of hand. We did get out of hand, and we was doing it on purpose too. We was doing it on purpose. We was talking shit on purpose. It actually was some of the best fucking podcasts in the world because people copy our shit now, even though we
Hey,
haven't done it in a long
hey,
time. I've seen podcasts right now that are getting thousands of views, and I'm like, this is our format that
right,
we were doing.
right.
Me, you, and Noah was
Can't
doing this
nobody
shit.
do it like we do. We the originators of it.
Yeah, and we could go back to that. I mean, I didn't know what I was doing because I was just starting out. But
Right,
I know how to do Google ads. I know how to do YouTube ads. I know
right,
how to run ads on Twitter. You know what I
right,
mean? I
right,
know analytics now. I have an analytics stuff I'm looking
right.
at right now. Stuff I
Yeah,
didn't know. I didn't know how to do graphics that much.
right.
Like if you look at the screen right now, you see I made that pop. That was a shitty ass picture. That was a poster. I made it like that. I added that green.
It was the shit.
I mean, let's just keep it real. I mean, it wasn't the most. I mean, Impact could did a little bit better with the graphics, bro. You know what I mean?
Just brighten up the cameo in the back of it, camo in the back.
Yeah, I
of
had
it.
to brighten this shit. I had to add extra. It doesn't just looks like my shit in the back looks like. But if you look on their website, it's
Yeah,
not as clear as this.
no, it's not.
You don't
'Cause I-
see, you
'cause
know,
I-
don't see nothing popping. You don't see
I go on.
nothing.
I check their website very frequently,
Mhm.
and I always because I always try to see like how much tickets that they sell and all that stuff.
Mhm.
If anything sold out, just to keep an update to see if
Oh, what a good
if it's sold
curve
out.
stomp.
I think you might be ahead of me. Are you ahead
I
of
might
me?
be ahead of you.
Yeah. Because Taya just tried to pin Deanna. She basically did the arm like curve stomp.
Yeah, that's what I just saw.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we might be close. It might be close. The stream
Yeah,
might be a
because
little.
I'm watching it on YouTube.
So am I. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you almost done with school, man?
Actually, I just got done and I have to go to a new school because my school is closing.
What? Did you get one? Did you get into anything?
UIS in Springfield. That's where I'm planning on going to finish
Well,
out my
at least
last
that's a
semester.
bigger city,
Yeah,
so you
because
have more to do.
Lincoln is a small town.
Yeah, Springfield. You talking about Springfield, Missouri, right?
No, Springfield, Illinois.
Yeah, isn't that the capital, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, so there's more to do there.
yeah. So I'll be going there. Yeah, the school told us out of nowhere that we need to have an important meeting, staff and students. It's out of nowhere during our classes in the morning. So the teachers had their meeting with the president and whoever else at 3 o'clock, and then the president had a meeting with all the students at 4. And they announced that the school was closing, and we pretty much had to, we were pretty much gonna have like a college fair and working out with other colleges with matching tuition and making sure that we can get all of our, transcripts transferred over to that school that we would could be committed to. So, but it still feel like it's basically you're on your own still because you got to figure out what school fits you. So it just all this was just kind of out of nowhere, and now we gotta find somewhere else to go.
That's all right, man. Yeah, years ago when I went to school, it was for graphic design and web design.
Mm-hmm.
That was years ago, and they got rid of. Oh, did Deanna win? Oh no, she thought she won.
I thought she won.
Yeah, I was like, did she win? I was like, she's celebrating.
I thought she won. I was like, okay, all right. So didn't expect Ty to lose at this school.
Yeah, that was pretty quick. But I know Taya on her profile has Impact Wrestling, so she must have signed.
She's on the.
You know who I liked him? You know who was really good as a heel?
Mm-hmm.
When he first got there, I was like, yeah, he's cool, he's talented. Oh yeah, that's what I expect to happen. That's what I picked. Noah did his thing today, and I picked Taya. But he joined our I don't know if you saw it, but he joined our is this where Mia Yim comes out?
Could be.
Or Rosemary. Rosemary comes out. Probably Rosemary, huh?
I don't think it's gonna be her. Yeah, Mari could be right. It could be Mia Yim.
Could be Mia Yim. Or Rosemary.
Right.
It's Rosemary. No, it's not Rosemary. It's not. It's Mia Yim. It's Mia. Don't tell me, bro. It's Mia Yim.
I could look. I could.
Hold on. Is it Mia Yim? What the fuck is that?
It's definitely gotta be Mia Yim. Yes, Mia Yim.
Yeah, Mia Yim, ladies and gentlemen, is now in Impact Wrestling. She came back home.
Yes.
She came back home. Mia Yim has came back home to
This all the
Impact
people that
Wrestling.
thought that this all the people that thought that she was gonna go to AEW because her
I
husband.
like, I don't know what is going on, but yes, Mia Yim is back.
This knockout division gonna be super tight, man.
Bro, they need to just have their own show. At this point, it's just at this point.
Because if they have their own show, they could actually pull in more women. To be honest with you, if they have their own show,
Yeah, she got a cool ass graphics, bro. Her shit look crazy. Her entrance look on point. Ah, Deanna tried to sneak up on her. Yeah, she don't hit him with the kicks. She don't do them kicks. Yeah.
Mia Yim is back, baby.
Yeah. Still look the same in shape.
You know who
I
I,
know she's
hope,
gonna, huh?
you know who I hope we get, but I don't think we will. Is Athena. I really hope we get her,
Yeah, she might be the Joker.
but I don't think we're. Yeah, I think she's gonna be a Joker. I don't think
She did. I think she's a Joker.
But she did say if AEW or Impact or
Yeah,
whoever
or Stardom. Yeah.
if they would have hit her up, she would definitely.
Tyler was like, "What the fuck is you doing here?" Well,
so she's back.
oh man, glad to see new star power.
Yeah,
Man, the knockout division just fucking doesn't disappoint, man. Jeez, man.
This is awesome. But we still got one more surprise tonight, which I feel like we already.
Oh, we already know who that is.
Yeah, it's Sammy. So, which I'm happy with. I mean, he's been out since last September. So it'll be good to see him back. It'll give like a fresh, new, I guess I don't know, perspective or just fresh new feel for Impact that he's back, and he could be bringing some people along with him. At least that's what I'm thinking.
That's what some people are speculating. I don't know, man. I don't know. Either way, it's good to have Sammy back, man. He's missed.
Yeah.
He is missed.
Yeah. And there's many storylines he could be a part of. I mean, he could put a whole new spin into the Honor No More and make it interesting.
I don't want him with nobody. I like him by himself.
No, not with them, but like he could be feuding against them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I know Moose needs somebody to fight. I mean, we know how Sammy Callahan feels about Moose, so that could be something. Mia Yim is back.
Wow.
So, okay, I want to get back to Taya. Taya, she is on the Impact roster page, and she does have Impact Wrestling on her Twitter bio. So does this mean she signed to like maybe a short-term deal? Because you know how that goes.
I'm gonna speculate and say it was. I like Trey's entrance too.
Yeah,
I think Trey's entrance is pretty dope.
Yeah. So you think she signed long-term with Impact?
Mm-hmm. They got us that inspiration money that's coming in handy right now.
Inspiration. I wish they did. I wish.
I'm gonna give it a buck. This is the inspiration money. Is gonna sign a bunch of people.
Honestly, I wish they had stayed around, but I think that the writing was on the wall that it was maybe they was going to do something else. You know.
You know what? Those two are so charismatic, man.
Yeah.
You know what I wish they would have did? Impact would have did.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we'll still sign to the roster. Hey, when you do projects with your movies, because I know what's name is in the comedy or something like that.
Yeah.
Just we'll film that and add it to the show. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or kind of like what they did with The Rock.
Right.
Or we could promote the movie, or or you can come back when you guys are ready. Can come out here and there. You know what I
Right,
mean, for a special Jackson match or
right,
something like that.
right,
Like Bound for Glory. Which is the biggest pay per view. You know what I mean?
right.
Just
Yeah,
they
I
don't have
thought
to come through.
I thought that that's what they were going to do with them. I
Yeah,
thought
yeah,
they were going to offer them that because that would have been pretty cool.
yeah.
But you never know. I mean, they still could. I mean, it's not too late.
No, they were so um shocked
Yeah,
that they were you know it's just great to just to see how they were very professional too, man.
right. Yeah,
They didn't get mad. They were just professional, man. They were
right.
good people to have around. You
They were
know.
better than the beautiful people. I'm not gonna lie. They were better than the beautiful people as a tag team.
Oh, they were.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The beautiful people were very
That's what.
entertaining, very charismatic, and
Mhm.
they always going to be a great part of the
Well,
knockout.
the thing about them and beautiful people were not like they didn't use comedy and stuff,
Right.
and I think that would be the difference between them and
The beautiful people, yeah. But
yeah,
you can, but you
they
can
were just more
you could
serious.
tell that they gave that. But you could tell, even though they had the comedy, inspiration had the comedy part
Yeah,
aspect of their tag team. You could
yeah,
tell though they have some similarity with the beautiful people though.
yeah,
They give off that Angelina Love and Velvet Sky vibe. So
yeah,
um, I hope one day if they do ever decide to get back into wrestling, that they do come back to Impact. You know,
yeah,
it'd be cool. You know, but I hope that they are successful whatever projects or whatever else new they got going on because they are very talented, super talented women. So they'll make it. They'll make it. You know who won't make it though?
who?
Sunny.
Yeah. I don't want to talk bad about nobody. You know what I mean?
I just had to
I
throw
don't
a
like to
little
kick
joke.
nobody down. You know what I mean?
I just had to throw a little joke.
Yeah, I don't want to kick. It's hard. It's not cool. To me, it's to kick somebody when they're down. You know what I mean?
I'm not kicking
Regardless.
it down. I'm not trying to kick it down. It was just a little joke. If I offended you, my bad. I didn't
No,
mean
no,
to.
no, no. You didn't offend me.
Yeah,
I'm talking about just me personally. You
yeah,
didn't offend me. Like, I don't be
yeah,
like, oh man, that was messed up. No, you was just joking. I know you was joking.
yeah,
But I just, man, I think about it overall because I've been over my years in life. I try to have empathy.
yeah,
And man, you don't know all the stuff the person probably going in their head,
yeah,
especially with a mental disorder. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
You don't know
She,
what, and
she
she's probably not on medication. And
she had a rough time. She did
yeah,
have in all seriousness, she did have a rough time for past decade. I would say
yeah, she's going to jail probably. She let her serve her time, get rehabilitated, and come back.
yeah, yeah,
That she already know you don't need to. To me, I see people on Twitter, famous people. I'm not gonna say their names. Say F her and this and that. Yeah, it's
I
sad.
would never do that. No, no, no.
Yeah, it's sad. And what do you, when I hit somebody, and let's say I hit somebody, right? What is that called? An accident, right?
Right,
You look up accident. What does that mean? That means it's not on purpose, right?
right. It's a mistake. Yeah,
Yeah. You know, it's just, it's just,
yeah. She's human. I mean, people act like she's out here intentionally
yeah,
harming
like I could see
somebody.
she was driving her car and ran somebody over. Then I'd be like,
Yeah.
damn, that's messed up.
I just think people are they are so just like into wrestling so much that they shit on people based on like wrestling, and you have to separate wrestling real life. You can't shit on a person because that's who she is in wrestling, but we don't know her personally outside of wrestling because
Yes.
wrestling is not. I'm not trying to be one of those people. Oh, wrestling is fake and all that stuff. We're past that point, but you have to separate what's real and what's not.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
I do hope that she gets better, and I hope that she make it through this hard time. Though, I
Hmm.
really do,
Yeah.
because I don't know her as a person. None of
Yeah.
those people on there know her as a person. So, can you really judge anybody if you don't know them as a person? You ain't never had lunch with them. You ain't never got
Yeah.
married to them.
Now I will say that her reputation is not very good,
Yeah,
but
but I mean,
but
but I
it is
mean,
what it is. You know what I mean? Yeah.
but she, what I always learned too is that
But I think because by
people look for a second chance
yeah, people
in
deserve a second. Some
people
people some
people
people get 3 or 4 chances before they turn their life around.
right. Because my thing is, I don't care if I don't get a second chance by people, long as I get a second chance by God. That's what I'm looking at. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
because people they'll say, "All right, you don't deserve a second chance." It's like, who are you to tell me? Because if you mess up, you're gonna want a second chance too. Everybody wants a second chance at life, no matter who you are. So
Yeah, yeah, exactly, man. That's why I try to look at it that way. I
yeah,
mean, if you're gonna get that's what jail's for. You know what I mean? That's why
yeah,
you're going forever judge. That stuff will determine that. You know what I mean? It
right,
wasn't like she was like literally driving. So I'm gonna run this motherfucker over. You know what I mean?
right,
Yeah, she was reckless and she was on something or something like that. But
right,
but people that usually do drugs usually means there's something mental going on.
yeah,
So you know what I mean?
yeah.
I really think what's name's Tights is pretty cool. Trey, man. See, Trey always learns how to do his gear, man.
Yeah, a lot of these wrestlers they do their own gear, which is
Yeah.
which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
Um,
his gear is always good. His entrance, his gear. I'm trying to think of I ain't gonna lie, Mia Yim's entrance was crazy.
yeah, I keep thinking about that. It's like, man, it's so good to see her back.
But her entrance, bruh.
Yeah, I was like, man, I'm so happy that she's back with Impact. Because for a while I thought I was like, man, she might actually go to AEW, but as I kept looking at her interactions with Tasha
Yeah,
Steelz and Gail Kim, I was like, I think she coming to Impact soon.
yeah,
So
absolutely.
good to see her back. She looks great, and I'm pretty sure she's going to be at the top pretty soon at the Knockouts division.
Hmm. Man, but if they scored Athena, bruh, I would
That would be icing on the cake.
they just need to create a second show at that point.
Yeah,
At this point,
they got enough knockouts to do it. I
you
mean,
ain't lying. They got like 30 on the run. No disrespect to the men,
hell,
but
put
the
Gia
knockouts
on
division,
there if they wanted to.
if
Put
your
Gia Miller.
division is better than every promotion, including the WWE,
Right.
that just goes to show you, you know who will be a good to bring back, but she is a little toxic.
Who?
But it would be good. It would be so good.
Who's toxic?
Maybe she would change. I don't know.
Are you talking about Tessa?
Yeah.
I mean, she just blew her spot with Wow with women of wrestling. So I don't know. I mean, all she got left. I mean, she got GCW and MLW because they're starting up a women's division. So maybe she will go there and be the first champion. Or she can go to NWA. I mean, that
Mhm.
Camilla's beating almost everybody. So in
Yeah.
NWA, so she has options, but it's just like don't burn the bridge though. Don't. I mean, that's just my thing. Don't burn the bridge. Don't.
Hmm.
Because after after that, I mean, I don't know what else to tell her. I mean, AEW could have picked her up, but they didn't.
Yeah, yeah,
And I can see why AEW didn't, because I think there are some women that are on the AEW roster that have had problems with her, right?
yeah,
Rebel is one of them. I believe
yeah.
Rebel is one of them.
Hmm.
WWE, I don't know what was the reason for them not picking her up. I'm not sure what was their reasoning. Um, but man, talking about somebody who could,
I mean, you're talking about the most talented person and female in wrestling. It would probably be Tessa Blanchard,
right?
to be
And
honest.
she would
The take
add
away. Now,
something.
let's not talk about the toxic stuff. Let's just talk about.
No, no,
Yeah.
I was gonna say that if WWE had a brought her in, she would have elevated and changed the game for the WWE Women's Division. I believe she would have,
Hmm.
because she would have had Charlotte on her toes. She would have had she would have had Lynch on her toes. She would have had Sasha Banks and any other uh,
Hmm.
female wrestler on the WWE roster. She would have.
You know what? There's a lot of wrestlers that just have in toxic situations,
Yeah.
but when they go to WWE, it's almost like they just clean their act up.
Well, they have to, because it's more structure there.
Yeah, so maybe that would be a good place for her.
It's structure. It's more structured. There. So because WWE, you know, I hate to say it, but they tell you how to walk. They tell you how to talk,
Hmm.
breathe.
But some of those wrestlers need that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
And that's why they do it, because they've probably learned that maybe that's not the best way to do it, the other way.
right,
And that's why they'd probably do it that way. And it has worked. You know
right,
what I mean?
right,
I mean, it's not for everybody because every company is different.
right,
But for them, that's what works for them.
right. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. Um, I definitely would. I definitely thought she would have been a game changer for the women's division. She would have definitely uh, been something that, and she still could be. I mean,
Yeah. But was WoW really going to work out?
nah, I don't think it
I
was.
mean, it was taking too long for that shit to start.
Well, they did say it would take
Like,
a quarter of the year to even be back on TV, wherever,
bruh, they announced this shit for almost a year ago that they was
Yeah,
going to be on TV.
that was early last year, right?
Mhm. And what did I say? I said, hey, don't forget to comment on Impacts on Twitter. Also, they're reading our Twitters, like literally. If you want to comment something on the match that's going on.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, so yeah, I mean, yeah, I didn't think it was gonna work from the beginning, the wild stuff.
mm,
I was just like, yeah, this shit ain't gonna work, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. I totally agree. I do still hope that
Yeah,
hell, I mean, I hope that she could work out some with Impact.
yeah.
Where they will work out some with her. She can come back. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, they could do what they did like to Cass,
Yeah,
our William Morrissey. Two. Oh, I thought that was it right there. This match is really good. You know
yeah,
what? Shut out. I don't know his name, but shut out to that guy that is at every damn
yes. The one
Impact
in red
show
jacket, the one in
with the
red vest.
vest. I
Yes,
met him
always
this
there.
anniversary. He's really quiet, but he's very polite.
Yeah,
Um, Shout
he's
out to
always
that
there.
guy, man.
He's always there.
Shout out to the guy that's you talking about. Yeah, these other fans win contests and stuff. if they really wanted to do it, they should have gave him that contest.
Right.
That
'Cause
guy
he's
has
always
been
good.
in every. I asked him, "Are you a millionaire?" Like, because you go to every damn show. You know what I mean?
What do you say when you ask him that?
He's, he just kind of smiled a little bit. But I was like, I'm like, bro, are you a millionaire? Because like you is at every single mini pay-per-view and
Right.
the bigger pay-per-views.
Right.
Like, how are you getting? Because I'm gonna tell you straight up, what cost me, it didn't cost as much as Slamversary because it was just just the 2-night thing. But and I didn't party like I did at Slamversary. But because Nashville is lit, But anyway, so just to get a hotel room was like just to get a nice hotel room. I'm not talking about no flea bag shit. A real nice hotel room for 2 nights was over $200. Okay, for gas, you know how expensive gas is.
Oh, well,
yeah, I
now,
have a car. Even I have a car that gets like 500 miles a gallon, right? But still, that's still you got to fill up. Then you got tolls, because New Jersey is a bitch for tolls, and New York is a little bit. So you have tolls, right? Both ways. Even if you go the scenic route, you still got tolls. It's not as much, but you still got them.
Right.
And they'd be like, "We're gonna send this shit to you in the mail," literally in the sign. It says, "We're gonna send it to you." Like, damn, gonna send it to me in the mail. But anyway, so add the tickets to 2 nights. Add which I got a good deal on, but add all that, add parking, add food you're gonna buy because you're in the hotel.
Right.
You're probably gonna buy at least 2 times. Breakfast was free, but if you don't make breakfast, I did make breakfast though, both nights. But even you gotta pay for lunch and dinner.
Right.
And if you want a snack.
Right. Oh, I want to ask you this. Do you think that Mia Yim is also, because we said that Taya Valkyrie is probably a long-term deal. Do you think that Mia Yim is also going to be a long-term deal for Impact?
Yeah, she's wrapped up. Yeah.
Man, you don't know how excited it's so exciting to see her back. I wonder what's going to happen with Mickey. I mean, I know Mickey is still a part of the roster, but is she ever going to make a return? And because I know she's doing NWA.
And she travels across in different countries too. I know a couple of weeks ago she was with Trish doing an event and stuff.
Yeah.
So
it would be cool. It would have been cool to have Trish a part of Knockouts division a couple years ago.
Yeah, but she has I think she has a Legends contract.
Yeah, with WWE. Yeah.
Yeah, they ain't gonna mess that up.
No, that's money there. Here comes the Bullet Club.
That's my boy Bay. He was one of the coolest people on. They're one of the coolest people on Twitter, man. I don't be tagging people, and they be hitting me up like, "What the fuck?" You know what I mean?
Right.
They be throwing me off because like he'd be like, because I hit him when it was his birthday. I hit him up. I reposted with a picture with him and say, "Hey man, I appreciate." He said, "Appreciate you, bro." Do up the fist. But then when I made a video, he just liked my shit. I didn't even realize he was just like bro, I still get views on shit for Josh Alexander for because of his wife, and Steve Macklin. I got pretty good views on the videos. Did you like the DDG Swerve? Did you see that one?
Yeah.
I tried to do something different this time. I try to add a little bit of video to it. And, you know how it is on Twitter. They love sex. So I might as well say, well, they're going to like this one. So might as well throw that on there because they're going to like it.
Right. Speaking of graphics, I like how Impact has incorporated more graphics, and they're starting to really amp up their advertising And
Yeah.
you can tell like they like throughout the shows now, like they have the video, they have like the graphics up in the corner showing their next tapings and if they're trending and stuff like that. I think it's cool, even when they do the playbacks. You know,
Mhm.
if a cool moment happens in a match, you know, somebody do a cool move or whatever,
Yeah, yeah.
they'll do like the split screen with the impact graphics and stuff. I was like, man, they are really amping up and you know their graphics, and they're just really advertising more. So
Mhm.
they're doing pretty good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what I think they're like to I would love to run their social media. I would
I
just
would too. I would be on it every day, man. I'm telling you,
bro, I would have them.
especially Facebook.
They did something at the shows that you did not see or
Hmm.
couldn't see.
Hmm.
Like they played Run This Town, but with impact clips.
Damn, I wish
And
I was there.
I thought that was dope.
I wish I was there.
Because it was like Impact Run. It was Rihanna, but it was Run This Town with Jay Z
Yeah,
in them.
yeah, yeah.
They played it on the screen, the big screen.
Man, I wish I was there. That would have been cool to see.
Stuff like that. See, I would have been like, because I have I can copyright music now. Like I found a
Mm.
place where I can go and use stuff on my YouTube and stuff, and I can pay for it. Yeah.
How much does it cost you?
It can get a little expensive. The service, you have a service, and then you pay the like $8 to $10 for a song
Mm.
to use.
Yeah.
But they have a promotion like when you first start out, you get like 2 free songs or something. And then but it's like top shit. Like I used a Juice World song when I
Mhm.
did Chris Bay's.
So it's legit. So you want to?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then then if you want to like run a campaign, let's say I was having a commercial, I was a bigger company,
Mhm.
and then I will cost you more depending on how big your company is.
Right. Yeah.
But if you're just doing like a creative video, it's like $8. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. So
Well,
yeah,
my
it's a cool service.
far as my podcast go, I don't know
Mhm.
if you noticed, but I deleted all the content off there.
Wow, what's wrong?
I think it's just time to restart over.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And podcasting is hard.
I don't know. I might just be getting rid of the wrestling podcast and focus on my other one. That's more of talking about culture, black culture, society,
You want me to help you? I can help you. I'll learn some
entertainment.
stuff.
Yeah. So that's
I
why
have a little
that's what
Yoda
I'm
on my
working on.
shoulder now.
That's what I've been working
I have
on.
a Yoda on my shoulder.
A Yoda.
Mm-hmm.
I
And I can tell you where to go. You might have to pay, but I pay $25, but I can tell you.
mean, I got the money to pay $25. I can tell you that.
It's like a month.
A month.
Mm-hmm.
I could, yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you a clue because I ain't like I'm this nigga friend or nothing. But but be cool if it was. But I just like I said, I just did a video with him in it rapping.
Oh, it's Matt Caster.
That's my Yoda, huh?
I was about to say with you and Max Caster from AEW.
Nah, man, that nigga can't rap for real. You got no style. DDG, man.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Remember,
Yeah.
DDG got popular on YouTube
Yeah.
before the rapping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My other podcast that I do, that's on like all the big platforms. I got it on Spotify.
I think podcasting should not go away from you.
Huh?
I just think you should not get rid of it. I think you should just do it for fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
For fun. Don't
was
expect it to.
What I was gonna do with it was just turn into more of like an interview platform.
Akimi might join. He
Yeah.
just hit me up.
interview indie wrestlers build up basically.
Hmm.
So that's what I was going to start doing, and I'm not going to get rid of it, but I do want to format it into like a more of a.
I wish you was more nearby, man. We could do a lot of. I have a lot of ideas, but y'all motherfuckers is way all over the place. You in Noah's in Hawaii, Ohio. You in Chicago.
And I'm close
Um,
to him, right?
huh?
I'm actually closer.
Yeah, you could drive to him.
Yeah, I'm closer to him.
Yeah, you're not that far. But man, like I have so many ideas and shit that I would not discuss on this because I know how to.
Yeah, actually,
And I
I
have a
talked
shout
to.
out to Reezy. Reezy, if you're listening, shout out to you. But Reezy's internet is killing me though, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But that's my dog. Reezy, you're my dog. But man, you know that I've been trying to. But that I'm gonna tell you, Reezy is similar to you. Like he's loyal.
Mhm.
He's loyal. He's very loyal, and he got a lot of followers on Twitter, bro. He got like
I just got
almost
up to
five
like
bands.
I'm
He got like
almost
five
up to
bands on
like
Twitter.
500 followers.
Noah almost got 10,000.
Damn,
Mm-hmm.
I'm
But
almost
Noah was on our last.
500.
You didn't see our last stream,
Yeah,
the
I
night
saw. Yeah,
before. He was
yeah,
on there.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Cause
I'm
we be
almost.
like, you didn't notice, but like he hit me up and wished me Merry Christmas and all kinds of stuff. You know.
That's good, y'all.
Mhm.
Made up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wasn't. I could have acted a little bit better too. It was partly my fault. But I'm gonna take myself off because I gotta use the bathroom, bro.
All right.
So I'm gonna leave it to you if you want to comment, whatever you want to do. If you want to be
Okay.
silent, But I'm
You
gonna use
said
the bathroom quick.
who's joining us?
Huh?
Who's joining us? Hakeem.
Yeah, Hakeem might join. He said, "Hold up, I might join a little bit." I told him pop on when you want to.
Okay.
There's a couple other people that want to pop on. I got almost close to 4,000 now, man. Came a
Yeah.
long way. So
Yeah.
there's people,
I'm climbing.
there's rooms that I'm gonna introduce you to
Okay.
for your to build your following.
Okay.
Like you can't see on Twitter. We have
Okay.
rooms. Like
Okay.
we stopped. I ain't gonna say shit because Tony Khan, Swole. I'm gonna stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. All right, hold on. I'm gonna be right back. All right.
All right. We don't want to open up those cans of worms there. Those cans of worms have been opened up too many times. It still is. It still is. I love the fact that we're getting like a good portion of the Bullet Club. I really like it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, hold on, guys. I'll be back.
All right, I'm back, man. Yes, I guess he had to step away for a second. But anyway, so far pretty good match. These 6-man pay-per-views is a little bit tricky when it comes to stuff. Putting them together, but if you have a right booker and you have the right creative staff to book and agents and stuff, you can be okay with it because you have to have the right person because it could become somewhat of a cluster. You know what I mean? Especially since Impact does not his ring is smaller than like a WWE's ring. So you have these 6 guys going in at the same time. So it's good to be in and out. Make sure you know where your spot is, where your spacing is before these spots happen. So yeah, but yeah, so far it's a pretty decent match. Trey Miguel match versus Ace Austin so far was the best match of the night. Of course, the best surprise of the night was Mia Yim. I mean, that is incredible for just a big fine dope entrance. Looked like a star. By far has the best entrance. Out of everybody, I would say definitely Mia Yim. But this is a mini pay-per-view, you know what I mean? This is for us, the real hardcore-ish type fans, even though it's running on Fight or what have you. It's for us, the Impact plus the app, streaming app, and for us YouTube app subscribers. So, this is what this is for. It's to give us something. Also, you can make money off of it by also making it, people there and stuff like that. So, this is what these mini pay-per-views are for. But it was good to see Mia Yim back. And it's going to be good to see Sammy back. So this is good to do this because if you just have all your surprises on the bigger show, then what's the people are going to get the reputation and be like, well, why are we going to watch these mini pay-per-views? There's nothing that's happening. So by having Mia Yim here, which was a dope-ass entrance, and then having Sammy come back on the pay-per-view, which has not happened yet, will be to determine, but we're pretty close because it says it in the video. 5/7/2022 backwards. I mean,
right.
I mean, where's Sammy from? Ohio. Where are we at? I mean, it's Kentucky, but it's right across the bridge, literally from Cincinnati. Like 5 minutes away is literally you could see Cincinnati if you stand on the river.
Right.
You could literally see it downtown Cincinnati. That's how close it is. So, but anyway, we know he's coming. This is good. That's a good idea to get people watching and to sell tickets for Slammiversary.
What if he shows up doing after this match? Do you think that's too soon?
Is Moose wrestling tonight?
No.
Okay, that's who I was expecting to. So I'm thinking a Moose run-in might happen.
Yeah.
And then when Moose runs in and beats the other person down, I'm gonna say that's when he'll run in.
Yeah.
So it'll be a double run-in.
So after the world title match.
Yeah, it could be something like that, or another match. But I would suspect it'd be Moose and Sammy at Slammiversary. It makes sense.
Yeah.
From her being hurt, putting somebody out of the hospital, it just makes a lot more sense to do it that way.
Right. He always say fuck Moose on Twitter, so
yeah. He's really good at kayfabe. But when I shook Ross's hand, I was like, Ross, are you guys going to come to the DC, Maryland, Baltimore area? And he was like, no. I was like, anytime soon? He goes, no. And I held his hand, and I said, the Showplace Arena in Maryland is a good spot.
Mm-hmm.
Impact has run the show there before, so he knows. because that is 9 million people. That is a heck of a demographic. You know what I mean?
Right.
And if Impact needs to do these shows, even regardless if they get 1,500
Mm-hmm.
or 1,000 at their shows, or maybe even more, 2,000, 3,000. It doesn't matter. They need to do this because what building taking their show onto every different major city market
Mm-hmm.
builds up your audience, regardless if you because those 1,500 to 2,000 people at that show,
Mm-hmm.
those people are gonna if they watch on TV, then you just gain or buy the app, you just gained more revenue.
Right.
I don't want to go too much about
They need
that
to
type
come
of,
to
but
Chicago. They need to come-
Chicago should be bound for glory.
yeah, they need to come back.
No way around it. If that happens, I'll come and scoop you up, man. You know what I mean?
Ooh,
I'll come and scoop you up. But that's where I will put because that is their largest market,
right.
more recent, and that was a little over 5,000. So
Yeah, 2019. Yeah.
mhm, that was their biggest crowd. So they need to go back to Rebel too
Yeah.
because aesthetically on TV, it looks really good. It looks really good, really
Yeah.
good.
Do you do you think that they should sign the I don't know more talent, excuse me, long term?
One person that I like for them to sign
Hmm.
is Vincent.
I think
Uh,
he would go good with Madman Fulton. I think they
yeah.
would be good together
hmm
instead of Madman Fulton with Ace Austin.
Matt Taven would be the second person,
Hmm.
and then everybody else is like, it's cool if they do. But those are the two I will probably pick that from the group
Yeah. I
that
mean,
like.
Kenny King could always go to the X division. I felt like he was. I feel like he was decent there.
Mhm. But do you? Oh, what a great spot! Great flip by Chris Bay. Shoot, Josh Alexander had a wreck on the way here.
Yeah, you said everybody was safe.
hmm
That's good. I'm glad nobody got injured or nothing.
Yeah, because these fanboys they take stuff way too much. At the
Yeah,
end of the day, it's just a person, man, that works
right.
as a wrestler. You know what I mean? That's what
Yeah.
it is at the end of the day.
It's like, well, I hope he makes it to the show. It's like, well, if he doesn't, he doesn't. I mean,
Yeah, man. It's like there's way more shit to worry about than the guy wrestling at a show. You know what
right.
I mean?
Whatever happened to Alex Shelley tonight? Did he pull out?
Oh, what happened?
He was supposed to have a match with Speedball Mike Bailey, but Speedball Mike Bailey was in a triple threat match with Laredo Kid and Rich Swann.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know the what's going on with that. Maybe he was hurt. Maybe it was travel.
Yeah,
Who knows? You don't know what happened. Maybe
right.
because he has another job.
Yeah, he
I
does
mean,
have he does have another job outside of wrestling. So
so honor no more win. So that might be uh the Good Brothers leaving. Do you think they could? Would you resign the Good Brothers, or would you just like use that money for someone else?
I think you know what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I know.
He used that money for something else.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
I mean, they had a good run there. I mean, it's only so many times you can let them win the tag team titles. I mean, it just they don't need it anymore. Unless they're gonna do a singles run, and I don't know about that. So yeah, I would bring in somebody else like AOP. I would definitely bring in that tag team, since they are planning on coming back to wrestling. I think that they should pick up AOP.
Yeah. I don't see anything regarding. I was looking up to see if I see anything regarding news on Chris Sabin. But I'm not Chris Sabin, but Alex Shelley.
Hmm.
Not attending the tapings. I don't see any reports or anything right now.
We'll probably find out after the show.
Yeah. It was added 4 days ago.
I want to know who else they're going to get Tasha Steelz to face.
Yeah.
Because it seems like Deanna is going to be in the feud with Mia Yim. I mean, Havoc, she's going to be another person to lose. She's, I'm actually, I don't know, Decay, they just kind of falling off again. I feel like Decay has fallen off.
Yeah.
It's just not the same without Abyss.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if he would do like a special like appearance deal with to like come back just for that Slammiversary for one night.
Mm-hmm.
That would be cool. Didn't Impact do that with WWE before with Rob Van Dam for the Raw reunion back in 2019?
Yeah.
They should definitely talk to him about that. Talk to them about that. And they just did it with Mickey. So
yeah. Well, what's going on with Lady Frost? I haven't seen her in a while. What is this? Who is this? Is this Sammy? Oh no, that's Rosemary. Oh, okay. It was a wow. I'm like, I don't know what be going on sometimes. It'd be dark as shit. But like it's not like a wrestling entrance, like or something surprising.
Right.
You'd be like, I'm like, man, they're waiting too long to queue to the next entrance.
I was like, Mia Yim, yeah.
They need to light and have camera angles a little bit better. I wish they could improve on that.
Yeah.
Because I just saw a picture of someone took on Twitter. It looks like it's way more people there than what you can see on TV.
Right.
There's actually people. There's actually rafters, but you can't. But on the picture you could see that. Right. But on TV you can't see it.
There's people in the balconies. Yeah.
Exactly. And I think they need to book like if they're gonna book small venues, maybe like a theater. Remember? I don't know if you remember the old WCW Saturday Night.
Yeah.
Remember how it was not the biggest place in the world, but you could see how aesthetically it were like rafters and people all the way around.
Right. That's something they need to do.
Something like that will be good because you can see the crowd. You can, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, this Tasha versus what's her name?
Havoc.
Yeah. Yeah, she got a new YouTube blog out.
Who Tasha?
Yeah. I was sitting next to a dude. He was drunk as shit. And he goes, you know what? She is little. And I said, but watch. And then probably within like 2 minutes, he goes, man, she was really good. I said, yeah. Yeah, she is. Yeah.
Yeah, she deserves to be Knockouts champion.
I don't know anything else that could cut promos or whatever. I mean, you could probably put the belt on Mia Yim now, but
But you know what I noticed? Every person who has been an Impact that's been a part of a tag team, they tag team will go somewhere else and they'll still be there. And they're the ones that end up being more over and actually winning the world titles. I was like, that's funny.
Yeah.
I just don't see how Ethan Page is ever going to get
Who in the world is comparing Ricky Starks to The Rock?
I don't know. Whoever is ridiculously.
He said, "Oh, I don't see that comparison, bro."
No. That's the worst comparison you could ever compare somebody to The Rock with. You know, that's not a comparison at all. At all. I don't even know who the hell can you compare Ricky Starks to anyway? Who? I don't know anybody you can compare him to.
Yeah.
See, there's people in the rappers up there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's the stuff that needs to be worked on. And it's no excuse now. There's no excuse anymore. You know what I mean?
And for all the people who was under my comments telling me that I was wrong about Impact needing to improve on some things, fuck you.
I mean, damn. But at the same time, they need to work on these things, and of course, you're gonna have people that are the fans, and that's what I call fanatics.
Right.
That's what the fans. That's why I don't like to call people fans.
I was like,
because you don't know. You don't know. What calling someone a fan because it stands for fanatic, so it's almost like a bad. But those are fanatics. That anyone, if you have any type of criticism, even if it's not the worst thing, and that's why I try to just kind of keep the post on Twitter just about entertainment value. Because when you start expressing your opinion on point, which is really weird, because all mostly Twitter is opinions.
And my thing is to fanatics or fans or whatever. It doesn't matter what wrestling company it is. I truly believe that all the wrestling companies have something that they
need to work on. Exactly.
So it's nobody just singling out one company. All of them have something that they need to improve on. And I can name something, at least one thing that each wrestling company can improve on. Some of them collectively can improve on getting a TV deal or getting a better TV deal. Some need to improve on their booking and creative.
Yeah.
And that, when people tell you guys that, don't be talking about, oh, there's nothing wrong with it. It's like if a million or 1,000 group of people who are watching that product is saying, well, no, it's something that they need to work on. I mean, that tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's with all the wrestling companies, not just one, not just two, all of them. They all have something they need to work on.
Yeah.
Now it's something that they do good in. There's some things that they do good in. I always said this, that it would be cool if Impact had, as far as the business aspect, they could have WWE business aspect, they would go a long way. They would go a long way. I'm not talking about releasing people and all that stuff. I'm talking about advertising, and I'm talking about
promotion and the production.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because if you look at NXT only has like 300 to 500 people there,
right?
But it looks like it's 2,000 people there,
right?
Because of the way the camera angles are set up, the way the entrance is,
right?
It looks very, very crisp, clear, and the way it's set up. You know what I mean?
Right. Now, I will say in recent tapings, it looked like Kevin Dunn has been working backstage.
Oh, really?
Sometimes in the shows, it's like, okay, is Kevin Dunn in Impact now? 'Cause all these camera angles they're doing. Just on a few shows that they did, not all of them,
Yeah.
but just like this tape,
One thing Kevin Dunn is good at is the way it looks.
yeah,
I mean, yeah, the camera angles and was one thing, but man, the way he can make it seem like there's more people there,
yeah,
and the way the entrance is set up. Is she trying to twerk?
yeah,
Girl, you ain't got nothing back there to be twerking with. I really Kara Hogan, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Jordan Grace, somebody, somebody with a,
right. I think that we'll see Kiera Hogan back in Impact soon.
nah, she signed for a little bit, yeah.
Well, not now, but not like soon, but like eventually down the road she'll be
Mhm.
back there. But you never know, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
right now she's part of, I guess, a group with Jay
Yeah,
Carter.
if you get TV time, that's good.
Yeah,
And then if you get TV time with their champion, that's even better. That means you can get booked
right.
for shows and you can up your price a little bit more.
Yeah,
That helps a whole lot.
yeah. I got a question from my friend. He said, "What I think about Jake something, not Jake something, but Willie Mack leaving Impact." I was like, it is what it is. I mean, it's time for him to move on.
Yeah, I mean, he was there and maybe he needs to reinvent himself.
Yeah, I mean, he's been there since what 2019. He's been there for a while. So
Yeah, it was cool because I thought he was gonna be really over
mhm,
as a like like a with his character from Lucha Underground,
mhm,
but it just seemed like it was just really phased out pretty quickly.
yeah.
You know,
Well, I felt like they should have turned him or Rich Swann heel or both heel.
yeah,
But I don't think they should have been a tag team. It just wasn't working out. I mean, but he could have been a heel. I mean, we definitely need more of those.
yeah.
I feel like we got more baby faces than heels sometimes with Impact.
hmm
So he definitely could have been a heel. There's definitely something that they could have done.
But if I had money, that's not a person I would target. I mean, he turned down the deal, so
Yeah.
yeah, they offered him something. And he didn't do it, so he said he
Like
turned it down.
we were saying earlier, more space and more money for other people to get.
hmm
There's some names out there. I mean, Kushida they could get him. He's not signed with anybody, so
Yeah,
they could pick up Kushida. I mean, I don't know, maybe Gargano and his wife,
hmm
Candice LeRae, maybe they could pick up them. And I think it would actually work out for those two because they would probably want to work on a lighter schedule. And Impact has that deal where the schedule is very light.
yeah,
So
absolutely.
I don't see them going to AEW. I mean, if they
It's
do,
possible.
it's a surprise. I'm not saying that they won't, but I just can't see it. I guess from my perspective, but you
Mhm.
never can say never. Anything is possible.
Yeah, a lot of people want that paycheck, even though they're not going to be on TV.
Right,
They'll get that paycheck. He'll be, on TV for a couple weeks, maybe to a pay per view, and then you won't see him for a while.
right. I'm still trying to figure out where Cesaro is going to go.
Yeah, he
Um,
might stay put for a little bit. You
I,
said
I,
which name has been talking with Impact?
who?
Hit Row.
Yeah, they have been. Um,
That's who I would like to see in Impact.
I think Impact should bring in AOP.
The rumor is if Sammy comes, if he doesn't come along,
Mhm.
that's who it is.
Oh snap! That would be
That's
cool.
just a rumor, though.
Okay, it's okay, rumor, but if that would be cool. But I don't, like you said, it's a rumor, so I'm not gonna get excited over it.
But they are appearing at a show and like overseas somewhere in Saudi Arabia or something.
Yeah,
With Paul Ellering as their manager, some wrestling show.
yeah,
And somebody really rich that has an oil company probably did.
yeah. Do you see AOP being a part of AEW?
Oh, is that it right there? Is that it right there?
Do you see them being a part of AEW?
It's
Tag team?
possible. Possible.
I would say that AEW has the biggest tag team division.
Yeah, they're the best tag team division.
Yeah,
By far.
yeah.
AEW has the best tag team division.
I definitely agree. WWE, I don't know. I mean,
They just have like 3 really good tag teams.
yeah. And as far as other tag teams go, either they're not being booked right or
Or they're just teams being put together.
together right. Yeah.
Yeah.
They just put. I saw that they just had the Viking Raiders on NXT 2.0. I was like, and I know they've been switching people from the main roster to NXT 2.0, but
Yeah.
I don't think we've seen the Viking Raiders since they lost to the Usos a couple months ago. So it's
Yeah.
wow. But who knows?
Oh, I thought she landed on them.
Yeah, too.
I was like, okay, I guess she won. Okay. Yeah, there was no way that Tasha was gonna lose this. There was no way.
When do you think that she should drop the belt?
At least Bound for Glory.
Okay. I hope Deonna Purrazzo does stick around. But if she doesn't,
Yeah, she's at least there until December.
okay. I was about to say if she doesn't, I mean, I would say go to AEW, but the way they booked her in that match, man, I don't know.
Yeah, some of these wrestlers have to be really careful. I know when you look at it from a viewership perspective,
Mhm.
and I know they're probably like, "Well, what are you talking about? We're on TV," but it can make your marketing power, your star power diminish.
Right.
And they don't understand that. They don't understand. I'm not going to buy merchandise for someone that keeps getting their ass whooped. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I'm not putting that loser on my shirt, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm paying my money. They don't understand that. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're like, oh, that was a good match. I don't care what anyone says. And I'm like, bro, it doesn't matter what you say. It matters what we say because we watch you. We pay. We watch you. We pay we pay to see you. We drive to see you. We get people watch our kids to see you. We might take a day off of work to see you. It matters that we look at you.
Right.
So for these wrestlers to tell us that it does not matter, it actually does, because without us, there is no you.
Right. Because wrestling is already a small niche anyway, compared to other sports.
Yeah.
Or entertainment sports. So I mean, we're losing wrestling fans by the day anyway.
Yeah.
Not just with one specific promotion, but just wrestling in general.
I know why, but I'm not gonna say nothing.
Say it, man.
There's a reason why I'm not saying it.
You don't want nobody to get mad.
Maybe I want to start a wrestling show.
Yeah.
Maybe that was a part of the plan all along.
Are you sure not part of EVG?
UVG is a group. About promotion.
Well, at least that's what we hope tonight is EVG as a group. But either way, like you said, it'd be good to have Sammy back.
Mm-hmm.
I hope the Briscoe win. I mean, BBD, I love those guys. But it's kind of been the same thing for what, the past 2 years now?
Yeah, it's their music is really good though.
Yeah, the music is great. It's just I don't know what they would need to do to like do. I don't think they need to add in nobody. I just think maybe some type of change.
I don't know what else I mean, it's kind of like the same thing over and over again. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to understand. What could you make them fresh? What could you do to make them fresh?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To make them, because they've been doing it for the gimmick for quite some time now.
Right.
So, what could you do to make them, to make them have like new life out of the stable? You know what I mean?
Right. Because I mean, I'm not gonna say they need to add anybody. I mean, I don't want to say that because like if you add somebody in,
well, what they could do is take away, and then add somebody to it when they take it away.
Okay. So maybe I don't know. Who would you take away from the group?
It would be between Eric Young. I would take away Eric Young out the group.
Okay.
And the reason why is because I believe he could be a standalone wrestler by himself.
Yeah.
But I think Joe Doran needs to be in the group. And why is he standing right there in the entrance ring? I know he's gonna get tired of standing there like that. I would.
So weird. He looks so weird.
Why is he inviting them? Is this the Freebird rule? Apparently, this is the Freebird rule, and he's now the Undertaker. It'd be nice to see the Briscoes win the belts. I'll be honest.
It would be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I hope Impact signs them to a contract.
Yeah. They said Warner and them doesn't want them on their TV. So that's why they can't be on AEW.
And they apologize for it too. I mean,
I don't even know what happened, to be honest. I just
it was a homophobic comment. I don't think it was like, I don't know. All I know is a homophobic comment. People took it as homophobic. Whatever comment they had over a decade ago, it came out as homophobic.
That was a decade ago?
Yeah, they apologized about it in.
Jeez, that's a long time.
Almost a decade ago. They apologized for it. I guess that wasn't enough. So.
Why does Cesaro say you know me? Still same OG. He just posted 41 minutes ago.
What do you say?
He said, you still know me, same OG. And his face is halfway shown. Bro, is this Cesaro going to show up with Sammy tonight? This is so weird, just for him to come out of nowhere. It's really bizarre. Isn't that bizarre?
Yeah, I'm still thinking about it as we go through the pay-per-view. What special, not pay per view, but special. So,
Yeah,
um,
that is really bizarre.
because I don't want nobody to correct me and say, yeah, no, it's not a pay per view, it's a special. So I'm gonna say it's a special show. You know, yeah, yeah. This is weird. Like you could feel just by watching the show, you could feel like stuff is gonna happen. So more surprises are gonna happen. A surprise or more surprises could happen.
Look, Mia Yim just tweeted, "Home sweet home."
Yeah,
Her shit is dope.
I
I didn't
want
know
to know.
what the fuck was going on.
I want.
I ain't gonna lie.
I,
I didn't know what was going on. I said, Josh Matthews is fucking up again with the lighting. I didn't know what was going on when I saw that shit. I was like, I don't know what is going on right now.
I wonder
But
if EW ever or Tony Khan ever reached out to her about a contract.
I'm sure. But see, the moment the day she was released, tweet sent to Gail Kim, I want to come home. Some people see the green light.
Right.
To me,
well, hell, she just
Drew McIntyre is a great example.
Yeah.
Of going to Impact, rebranding yourself,
and coming back home to WWE. Yeah.
Yes, and getting yourself a bigger deal. If you want to talk about business that way, that's great. Right. I don't understand. AEW is a great little contract, but you have a loaded roster. Where's the spot you're going to get on TV?
Exactly. It's going to be a number that they're going to add on Elevation and Dark and whatnot. And that's why I tell people also too, not everybody's interested in going to AEW. You know, some people see that, some people come from WWE, which is another major company. They might say, well, hell, the grass wasn't green on this side. It might not be green on the other side too. So, you got your options like Impact and NWA and MLW and GCW now. So it's so much out there.
GCW, yeah, you do have options, but people keep putting them as they're an indie. I don't know why people keep saying that they're not. They're indie.
I didn't say they wasn't or was.
No. I'm just saying people. It's weird that some people keep putting them as they're an indie company. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So as far as a bigger indie, like a Warrior Wrestling, a PWG, what's another company? There's a couple more that are really big companies. But anyway, those are the bigger. Those are like the next lower tier to like the NWA, MLWs, the Impact, AEW.
Right.
Those are like the net, like right under there.
Yeah.
Because they can't draw. But they can't. They will not put you under contract unless your name is Nick Gage. So
right.
It's a true story too.
Right. Impact is just I feel like it's a great place to work at. It's obviously it's family oriented, like you can tell. These women and men love working with each other, and they love the company.
Yeah, family, not family oriented, family environment behind the scenes. That's what you mean. Yeah,
that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that it was a great decision for me and him to say, "Hey, I want to come back home."
Mm-hmm. When she left, when Deonna came in the ring and she just rolled out, I was like, "What kind of bullshit is this?" So this is a weak ass way to end a standoff. Right. And then when she came back, tried to suck her, I said, "Okay." I don't know who gonna win that. I think Deonna might lose, take an L with there. She might take an L.
to Mia Yim.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can't have somebody return
Just
and
come in there
then
and just lose.
yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Especially if your contract is up in December or after December.
Right.
That
Now,
was a
after
week.
December, do you think she's gonna go somewhere else, or do you think that she
I don't
might?
know, man. She needs to be careful though. I know she will get more money. They're gonna offer her more money.
Yeah,
So she'll have a pretty sweet deal by Impact. Or she's gonna have to wrestle 4 or 5 times a month.
right.
If you go to AEW, you may not be on TV, but you still got to show up at the event.
Right.
So you have, so
Well,
you
don't
may be talking
you,
about like
she
8,
could be
10
with Britt
times a month.
Baker. She could be with Britt Baker, but I wouldn't want her to like take a back seat to Britt Baker though.
She would have to, if she, man, I don't know, man. She don't even be on TV that much no more. They don't do the women's division. It's just not very good.
I was like,
That's
Impact would benefit so much with all that women that AEW has.
Mhm.
The knockouts. Oh my god, the knockouts. Their own show. All those women have opportunities.
It might be close to just break up Violent by Design.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we got how many groups in there? Only but 3.
If the Briscoes win, then I know they signed a contract. That's how I know.
Pretty
If they
much.
win, they signed that contract.
Pretty much. Hell, I thought they signed a contract when they beat Heath and Rhino to get the opportunity.
Yeah.
Oh damn! Here comes. I don't know how I just forgot his name that quick. Diener.
Yeah. He should have changed his name when he did they did the remake of his gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
They should change his name to like, what would you call him?
Uh-oh. I think that's it.
And the referees tell him to take it home. The referees, see, when the referees tell, let me stop doing inside shit.
Oh no, you can tell. I peeped this stuff out.
Oh, okay, yeah. When he's telling, I think he's just told him to take it home.
Yeah, because I always
That's lingo for, running out of time. Take the match. The match is over with.
Yeah, because the referees got the earpiece. Where
I know they ain't gonna put my shit on there because I talk too much shit. Let me go on their stream. Well, we should raid their stream again. Before we raided AEW's when we did that one night where we raided the media scrum.
Yeah.
That was hilarious, bro. We raided that shit. We turned everybody. We were being menace, man. We were being very menace. Let me see. Let me go there and see if I can. I'm gonna go to their chat real quick and see for the paper. Let me see. I go to their chat on YouTube.
Oh. I like when they finna win this. They finna win this. They finna win this.
Yeah.
They signed with the Impact.
They did.
They signed. They won.
Yep, they signed. They signed a contract.
Look,
Shit.
everybody's standing up on their feet. That's how you know they
Uh-huh.
did the right thing by doing that.
Yep, they signed their contract.
Yeah. Because Impact is just gonna let you just win it without signing or having some type of deal. I mean, unless they got that Finn Juice type deal. Because remember, they weren't necessarily.
Yeah, but there was some New Japan. We knew they were signed to New Japan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Good for them.
Yes. Fresh tag team champions. Thank you. They did a lot of things right in this. Well,
Yeah,
except
so
the
far,
SmackDown
this is
one.
one of the best mini pay-per-views I've seen in a long time.
Yeah. I
So
would
far.
say that Steve Maclin should have had.
Yeah, that was the only one.
Yeah.
And I think he should came out with the face paint again.
Yeah.
I think that's what he dropped the ball on the face paint.
Yeah, because it had to.
He might take my shit down now.
It added more to his character. Look at Joe Dort like, what the hell? Hey, I wouldn't be surprised if the group turn on each other tomorrow's taping.
Yeah, that's what I said. Eric Young needs to go singles.
Yeah, and he's doing a lot of single stuff in not just the United States, but in the UK and other countries. So yeah,
well, he's from Russell and a bunch of single matches for even for Impact too.
Yeah, I think he does need to, because he was world champion when he was with singles not too long ago. He was world champion. Whoa. Okay, this is Moose, right? Another light situation going on. Okay, this is Moose. Something. Okay. All right. We know what this segment is going to be. I will say, do know how to dress. I like what they did with the ramp. They should start doing that more.
Yeah. Oh, they gave me a free tweet.
Who?
They gave me a free you know how you have to pay to do the chat, but since I've been there for 8 months, they I spammed their shit too. But last time, I could be a menace. I could be a menace sometimes.
I wonder what he's going to do. Is he going to go out the X Division championship?
Oh, this is where Sammy's coming out.
Yeah. But you think it's the EVG character, or you think it's just?
I don't know, but it is Sammy.
Because everybody's saying that the EVG is Sammy, and it does have his binary code. So I guess we'll just have to assume that
They gave me an X Division title now. I now have an X Division title since I've been a subscriber for 8 months.
Oh, you're talking about the Impact YouTube. Yeah. This is better than the Impact Plus. Damn, we already towards the main event.
What'd you say?
I said, damn, we're already towards the main event.
Uh,
That
10. It's 2. It might have 2 more matches, right?
Let's see. This might be the whole entire card.
Somebody say Killer Cross.
Oh God.
Oh, here we go. Here comes Sammy. Sammy.
Yeah, it's him.
Yep, see. Spelled his name in numerals. That was the code. But we knew because of the date and shit.
Right. Oh yes, it feels good to see him back in the ring.
I always get nervous when I see people that got hurt real bad
Uh-huh.
and
That
do
was
something. I'm like, man, is his legs okay? You know what I mean? Because that was a bad injury, bro.
yeah. He did get an injury by Moose, didn't he?
Well, no, it was just they did it on TV. So that's
Oh.
a storyline, yeah.
Well, this adds the freshness of the company now. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy. I mean, we needed this to happen tonight. We needed these two surprises. Well, sort of surprises to happen. So this is awesome. I'm so happy that he's back. Yeah, I think this time for the main event now. Do you think anybody to come out and do anything? Maybe Macklin?
And then main event,
Yeah.
it could set up for something else. I don't know.
Yeah, I was like, man, we were already towards the main event. This wasn't really that long. You were at the Impact tapings, right? For Rebellion, after Rebellion, right?
Yeah. No,
They
this is
said
it.
they said it was loud there, like the crowd was like on fire.
Oh, the college crowd was. There was a
Okay.
college that was there.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I was over in their section, man. They was having a ball.
Because we was like, well, it's not like the fans are
I don't like that they turn
it's
the
the audio
crowd
issue.
noise down.
Yeah.
It makes no sense to me that they do that.
Do you
They
think
turn
this
the crowd down.
do you think this show the crowd audio was okay or decent at least? Or do you think it still was an issue?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Well, I was asking, do you think they had that issue tonight for tonight's show, like the crowd?
I can't tell because I have to have the volume low.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, I would have to go back and when I go over it and just kind of scan through it
Mm-hmm.
just to see how things were. All right, here comes the pit bull. This is definitely will be a strong style type of
Match, yeah.
yeah. All right, they just quoted me. Say Impact just said at Revolution Wrestling Revolution X. Yes. See, I always get them. But anyway, I don't see Noah. Noah's usually in here. There's no
Are
way.
you
Josh.
connected to Twitter?
Yeah, I can. Oh, you don't know. I bought a gaming laptop, so I can do a
Oh,
lot
okay.
of shit. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I was working with that old shit, bro. Shit was killing me. And I was like, I'm not just gonna get a laptop. I'm gonna get something that runs really good.
hmm So, what type of laptop? What's the brand?
Oh, this is a
Mhm.
Asus tough gaming laptop. A17. See, you won't see this shit at a store. You got to go on the website to buy one.
Like Amazon?
You could go on there, but I mean like their actual site.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Asus does sell laptops at like Best Buy and Walmart,
hmm
but you're not gonna get this one there. You would have to go on the site because it's
Can you send me the link to the site?
yeah, I will. Now,
Okay.
how much are you willing to spend? That's the question.
How much does it cost?
Okay, one thing I will say this: it's an investment
Mm,
because it's an investment though. So if you pay 1,200 for a gaming laptop,
1,200. Jesus.
but it's going to do more, and you could probably use it at least. You have at least 2 to 7 years of extra life compared to a regular laptop because a regular laptop only has certain capabilities.
Right.
A gaming laptop is going to does so much more because of the engine, the cooling system, and
Right.
what it can handle.
Right.
So, because there's some gaming laptops from 2016, 2015 that
Mm,
are better than the brand new laptops you go to like a Best Buy or something right now. No
right.
joke.
Right.
And they're like 7, 8 years old.
Damn.
Now, I would recommend going on eBay.
And getting it
Mm-hmm.
because I'm tired of using this damn Mac.
Yeah, I would tell you to go more PC.
Yeah, I'm tired of
I would
using
tell
this
you to get a
thing.
PC gaming laptop.
Yeah.
To get a good, decent one, it's gonna probably cost you to bid on a good, decent one. I
Mhm.
would say $700 to $900.
Damn. That's still an arm. That's still an arm and a leg. That's still an arm and a leg.
Yeah, it's gonna cost a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. This Ishii. When I saw Ishii in person,
hmm
it's hilarious because um, he's not very tall,
Nah.
but because his head barely touches the top of the ropes.
I mean, from TV, he kind of looks like he's a decent height. You know.
Yeah, but he's stocky though, so that's why he can get away with it.
hmm
But he's stocky. You know what I mean?
Right. How do you think Jonathan Gresham is going to be used in AEW? Because we don't know where they're going to take Ring of Honor from. Well, I mean, what they're going to do with it. I mean, we know they had the Supercard pay per view, but that was about it. I mean, and all the champions have been appearing on all AEW shows. So, I mean, I'm just trying to see what are they going to do with him because he was really good in Impact.
Yeah.
And then there were a couple of people who contract expired with AEW, right?
Yeah.
I think Jack Evans being one of them, and some people want Jack Evans to come to Impact.
Yeah.
It's like I'd be down with that.
Impact
Exhibition.
needs star power. To be honest,
But
they
they,
need star power.
but that's what I kind of said though in that tweet. I was like, they get some big names, and all I kept hearing is they can't because they're going to go in debt. I was like, well, Anthem just bought another company for what, $73 million,
$100 million
$100 million.
in cash.
So if they could do that, you mean to tell me they can't pay somebody?
Not a check in cash.
You mean to tell me they can't pay somebody that's a big name to a contract like that?
Well, the Aspers are billionaires.
I don't think some of the Impact fans know that. Or if they do, it's over their heads, and they just keep saying, "Well, Impact is going to go in debt." It's like you're forgetting that they're owned by Anthem. they're owned by Anthem. What depth are they going to go into?
Yeah. Let me see where Impact's trending tonight. Let's see where they're trending.
I think this special, is going to get more people watching.
They are trending, but I don't know how. It's weird how they set this up. Okay, here we go.
They have a lot of women in knockouts.
They're trending number 5. Impact is trending number 5 right now.
Yep.
And there's a UFC fight tonight too. There's a UFC fight. There was hockey playoffs. There was the NBA playoff games.
Mm-hmm.
And a Canelo fight all tonight. And they still trended number 5.
Is Sean Ross Sapp there at the show?
Probably.
Okay, because I see
Yeah, he lives in that area.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Impact, all of their knockouts are Tasha Steeles, Madison Rain, Tennille, Mia Yim returning, Savannah Evans, Alicia Edwards, Chelsea Green, Deanna Perrazzo, Rosemary Havoc, Giselle Shaw, Jordan Grace, Lady Frost, Masha, Mickey James, Taya, and Sue Young, who is yet to return. Don't know what's up with her. I mean, I know she just got done.
Oh, she'll be back. She just had a kid.
Yeah, so that's why I said I don't know what's if she's cleared or not or whatever. But somewhere down the line she'll be back, and I can't wait to see her back in the ring. That's going to be cool. But that's a lot of women they got on the roster. That's a lot of women.
A lot of women wrestlers that not signed right now too. If you're going to do a show, probably sign some more too.
I hope they sign some more. They didn't freed up about what two spaces or a little bit more than that now.
Yeah.
Or they're about to soon because I don't know. I guess I don't know if the Good Brothers are going to stay or leave.
Yeah.
Impact. I mean, like I said, I think it's time for them to move on too. I mean, they're one of my favorite tag teams, but I mean, you just can't keep putting the titles back on them.
Yeah.
and you have to do something fresh with them. I mean, unless they're going to have a singles run. I
Yeah.
mean,
I don't know if they will respond, but I said they're trending number 5 in the world. So they might not respond. I don't really like to add people that much no more.
mhm.
So I don't. These Twitter is weird, bro. I'm not gonna lie with the way the rules are and stuff. How people
Mhm.
get offended if you add them and stuff. I'm like, bro, I
Right,
don't even know anymore.
right,
You know what I mean? So I just kind of don't do it too much. But I
right.
figured since there's social media and it's a pay-per-view,
Mhm.
they might say something back. I don't know.
Do you count this as a pay per view or do you count this as a special? Because I know some people are
I count it as a special.
okay. 'Cause,
It is a pay-per-view though because you're paying for it. It is
right,
on Fight TV.
right. Because some
But to
people
me,
they
it's a
might say
special because I ain't paying for. Well, I am paying for it, but I'm not.
like paying for it like right
Yeah,
on the
like
spot,
paying like 50
on the
bucks.
spot. Right? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I just call it a Saturday night event for Impact.
yeah,
20 years. That's amazing to be around that long.
yep. 20 years, man. They've been around that long. They dealt with a whole lot. People don't know how much they dealt with. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, all that stuff they went through, and they still around.
And all the people, oh, I used to watch Impact, well, I don't watch it, bro, because of
No,
this
don't
and
watch
that.
it. You don't like it? Don't watch it.
And it's like, well, you if you could sit through any program that WWE and AEW put on, pretty sure you could watch Impact.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody brings up TNA days. I was like, well, this is 2022, and I know when I see the company's name, it don't say TNA. It says Impact. So you gotta have to get out of the past. That's the past.
Yeah. You know, one thing I would like them to do
Hmm.
is go back to the 6-sided ring.
I agree. I definitely agree.
You know, if
I
they and one thing I want them to do
hmm
also is call the show TNA.
So you wanted to go back to
No,
TNA?
no, 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 no.
I'm
No.
surprised you
Don't
said
call the
that
promotion
TNA was
TNA.
called the show
Call
TNA.
the show Total Nonstop Action.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Just
Yeah.
reverse it
Yeah.
because you're going to bring in those fans. It's all about what I've learned. This is a secret
Mm.
algorithms.
Oh yeah.
So people mentioning stuff, algorithms.
Right. Oh yeah.
So if you have people keep mentioning it, you're gonna catch them. They'll be like, "Whoa, they can bring the 6-sided ring back."
That's what they.
Whoa,
That's what they
whoa,
did
they they
for
call it they call it
Slammiversary.
total nonstop action.
That's what they could. That's what they could do for Slammiversary. Like when Slammiversary comes, they bring back the 6 out of the ring, and then they should announce after Slammiversary from now on, all the
Hmm.
shows, the Impact shows will be called Total Nonstop Action. We're not
Just
going
out
to
of
get.
curiosity,
Mhm.
how long has Impact been following John Morrison?
For a while now.
Even when he went to WWE, they were following him.
Yeah, when he went
Okay.
back, when he went
Oh,
back,
because I'm just going through my Twitter list, and it says Impact follows John Morrison.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
interesting. Well, I mean, if Ty is there, I mean, who's to say that he's not backstage, or he hasn't been backstage, or he hasn't been in talks with them?
Mm-hmm.
I just find it interesting. I find it really interesting.
Yeah.
So you're saying that Taya Valkyrie is probably officially in a long-term deal with them.
I don't know, but I would imagine. So she put her name on there.
Well, we kind of just confirmed that the Briscoes are signed. I don't know how long, but they are signed because they just won the tag team titles.
Hmm.
That was a good move by Impact. I was like, I hope they win them damn tag team titles this
Mhm.
Saturday. This show has been really good from top to bottom.
Yeah, this has been a really good show. Very good match at the end. You know, I just like when we do these watch alongs, I like to just talk about wrestling and shit, but I'm not going to sit there and commentate a whole match. You know
Right,
what I mean?
right.
We can have fun with it. We'll tell you who's going to win. And some of the shit that happened, but I'm not going to sit there and to give you blow by blow, you know, what happened.
Yeah, that's
You
why
can
I try
pay
to bring up other
$5, you can
things.
watch it.
Yeah, that's
You
why
know
I
what
try
I'm
to
saying?
bring up other things. Yeah.
Yeah, pay $5, you be straight.
People act like $5 is a lot. I was like, y'all are
It's
really
not.
cheap.
I
Y'all
mean,
are really
I
cheap to
paid
be cheap.
$10 for the Peacock
I was like,
wrestling thing.
I said you could pay a ticket to go see AEW, but you can't pay $5 for a
Yeah.
YouTube subscription. You don't even have to pay $5. You could just pay 99 cents for the lower level as a member, but you just like beating a dead horse over the head.
Yeah, yeah.
What if Athena is not showing up as a Joker? What if it's Tegan Knox? Because you got to remember she's also a free agent. Then there's somebody else who's a free agent that just got released. Well, she won't be a free agent for a while. And
Hmm.
that's Dakota Kai, because you know the 30-day non-compete clause. So unless
Yeah,
she got 90 days, but
yeah,
she's not going to be a free agent for quite a bit. But
yeah.
I know Tegan Knox is a free agent. She could be I could see her being the
If
Joker.
you're NXT, it's 30 days. If you're a someone on the main roster, it's 90. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out who else. Probably a what is her name? I can't think of hold on, I forgot. What's her name? The girl from NXT that just got released. The woman from NXT. What is her name? Something Persia.
Let's see.
Yeah, so from NXT. Can't think of her name. I don't know.
There's supposed to be more releases coming soon.
Yeah.
Just but not from the main roster. They said it's supposed to
Yeah,
be.
it was, it was something like you get 90 days now to prove yourself.
Yeah.
Got you.
I was that's tough. That's real tough.
Damn, gone.
90 days to prove yourself, and if you
I
don't,
can't believe they got rid of Parker Boudreaux though.
yeah, that was crazy. Do you think he'll continue with wrestling?
I don't know.
Samuel,
But they should never change his name and cut his hair because
yeah,
he was like a Brock Lesnar. He looked just like him. That's what
right,
everybody was saying. The guy's a wrestler, collegiate wrestler, champion.
right,
He has a name already.
right.
Why mess up a guy that's already famous?
because they don't want. Vince McMahon have this idea where I don't want nobody being
Well, they didn't do that with Gabe Stevenson.
or have the same name as
Well, Gabe Stevenson, they didn't do that with.
I don't know, man. That's what the excuse
They didn't do
is.
that with Gabe Stevenson.
Yeah, because
You
his
know,
name is Gable, right? Gable Stevenson.
Gabe
And
Stevenson.
Chad
Yeah.
Gable.
Hmm.
Unless they go on a name, unless they do a name change to Chad Gable and just call him
No.
Chad.
Gabe Stevenson. You know
No, I
dude.
know, but what I'm saying is a lot of people were saying that you have two people that have Gable in their names. And a lot of people saying that you gotta change one of those people's names, either Chad Gable or Gable Stevenson. You gotta change one of their names.
Look, I just tweeted out Impact Wrestling at them. You're number 5 right now. You see what they just did?
Yeah.
Shh. I never at people anymore either. But I felt like I had to do it that one time.
I still add people for some reason. I don't know.
Impact Wrestling on their saying TNA. Does you see my point?
Right.
Do you see my point?
You said they tweeted TNA or this or somebody?
Yeah, they on their no, they didn't tweet it, but on the chat.
Oh, on the
Yeah.
GP chat.
Mm-hmm. That's my point exactly. You know how much markability they have if they went back to 6-sided ring? You know, that's what Jeff Jarrett said. He said, man, out of all the stuff that we had a hard time selling, the one thing they ate up like hotcakes was those rings.
Yeah, those 6-sided rings. Yeah. Yeah. They do need to bring that back. That's
I
why
think the crowd is tired.
Well, that's why I was saying before, you know, they need to bring they don't have to bring back the whole company. They don't have to resurrect TNA from the dead per se, but
Mhm.
they could bring back elements that made the company great and it stood out different from all the rest.
Yeah.
And I just thought if you're gonna do that, hell, bring back the 6-sided ring. Because people love that.
Yeah.
And when you
But now you see what I'm saying though with the calling it the show and TNA,
yeah,
action,
I mean,
and bring back the 6-sided ring.
and what they need is a toy.
Bro, do you know those two would trend in
need-
the same night?
They need an action figure.
Do you know? Or do it at a major pay-per-view
Yeah.
and say, you know, they would blow. They would trend in so many different topics.
They
I mean,
they need a action figure deal too, and they need to be working on a video game.
I mean, they have Matt Cardona, and they should be able to make action figures.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Because him and Brian Myers are into that. So there you go. And then they need to work. They need to really come out with a video game.
Yeah,
work with a video.
Shit, I offered I could make one. I've been making a game slowly. I've been making a game for PS4, PS5, Google, and Apple. Yeah, but I've slowly been doing it because I got shit. I got work and shit. So I can't sit there all day making the game.
Yeah, right. They really do need to get back into that market of the video game market. So
yeah,
we're trying to help you out, Impact. We're not telling anything.
No, we're trying to help out. We're trying to help out, man.
I've been trying to help you guys out.
We throw things out there. Maybe someone will listen to us.
Yeah,
you know, and maybe they won't.
We're not. just talking out of the side of our asses or nothing. We're telling you things from a viewer's perspective.
Yep. I always talk about.
So
Yeah.
if you really want to appeal the crowd and you want to get
Yeah.
those former fans back, that's
Mhm.
that's some of the stuff you could do. Trust me.
Another thing you can do is, um, 5-star matches are cool,
Mhm.
but is it really marketable?
No.
Is this match really marketable? You see what
Right.
I'm saying?
Right.
Is it really marketable?
Right.
Do America really know, but except for a set audience of
Mhm.
pure wrestling fans,
Mhm.
know who Ishii is?
Right.
See what I'm saying?
And then they need to change the stage. They used to have those appealing stages too.
Mm-hmm.
They need to change the
Already, you
stage.
know what I'm gonna say when it comes to stages. It's
Like,
gonna be that Eric Bischoff elevator stage.
yeah, I
That
think,
was dope as a mug.
but they
You
would
know
have
what
to
I
be
mean?
in the bigger space to
Yeah,
pull that off. I,
yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't tell
No,
you.
they could still do it because believe it or not, that stage they're on right now is pretty wide.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, when I saw it in New York,
Mhm.
it's a lot wider. I was
Okay.
like, oh, that's a pretty good size. They
Yeah,
could do it
there's something that they
because
need
if
to
you
do.
remember, the screen is not that big. The middle screen
Yeah,
that
it's not
lifts
that big.
it's
Yeah,
not as big as the screen they have
yeah.
on the stage right now.
And because a lot of
Shit,
people
look
like
at WCW. Even the WCW sets like the Bash of
yeah,
the Beach, they just
yeah,
had a bunch of fake sand and beach chairs and shit, and that
right,
shit still look different. You know what I mean?
right,
It wasn't like it was a lot of money
right,
to do it. You know what I mean?
right. And I know a lot of people are saying, well, they need to bring back the tunnel. I was like, no, the tunnel already been taken. It's been taken already.
Yeah. Don't bring that back. Leave it alone.
Yeah, unless you want people to start arguing and just going crazy over Twitter about that type of stage set, they're just leaving it where it be. Let the other company have it since we know that they're unoriginal. Let them have it.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, it's good to it was a really good show.
Yeah,
Very good show.
yeah,
There was a couple of specials that wasn't as strong,
right.
but this one was really good.
What was the weakest special that they've had recently?
The last one was pretty slow.
Okay, and that was what it was no surrender, but it was
The one we did with Noah did with us,
yeah,
that was
yeah,
pretty rough. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. That's
I was
it.
just
I'm
I
not
was
sure
trying to be yeah,
that's
that's
it.
it.
That would have been so nice.
Yeah, that's it, man. So there it is. Let's go over the winners real quick. Um, let's go from the. Do you want to start from the pre-show?
If you want to, I mean, we don't have to.
Nah, we just start from the card. Um, so Ace Austin retains. Briscoes win. New championship, which is a really good. Mia Yim makes her Impact debut. Um, 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 what else? Josh Alexander wins. Moves hijacks the show. Sammy's back, so you get two impactful people to add to the roster to give it that fresh makeover. Um, who else? Chris Sabin beat Macklin, which I was hoping Macklin would continue to get his push, but
Yeah,
Sabin wins. Um,
definitely should have been Macklin.
Honor No More wins, which I kind of suspected since uh, Good Brothers might be leaving,
Yeah.
and so it might be just kind of a disbandment type thing for them losing. Because what's the reason to push that? You know,
Right.
I think that's about it, right? Oh,
Yeah.
Giselle. Oh no, that was free show. That was a free show. So, I think that was about it. I probably missed something, but uh, that was about it. That was a regular show,
You
not
mentioned the
including the
Briscoes,
free
right?
show. Huh?
Did you mention the Briscoes winning?
Yeah. I
Okay.
mentioned that. Yeah, I mentioned the Briscoes. Yeah, I mentioned them. So yeah, so that was pretty much it. Solid show.
Yeah.
I have a 10. I'll probably give it like a 7.5, 8 for that's pretty good for a just a special,
Yeah.
not a hyped up 3-month pay-per-view.
Right.
So but yeah, so it was pretty good. What you think, man?
I rate them at 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's about what I have it also. So yeah, good job. Definitely improvement. There's some things we talked about already. We ain't gonna go back into them, but they could improve on.
Yeah.
Um, but the one thing I will always say is that they always put on solid big pay-per-views.
Hmm.
But it's good to see that their pay-per-view lined up. Their big pay-per-view lined up with their special,
Right. Yeah.
so it can carry that momentum.
Right.
Also, they made the top 150,
Hmm.
so that's good. And they grown like I think they were like 10-20% higher in their demographic. Um, also, so it almost cracked under the top 100. They almost made the top 100 shows. So, and then they cracked really high in the 18 to 49 demographic,
Hmm.
and that's something they haven't done that high of a number. So that was a good for them. So it's good to carry the momentum into their second biggest pay-per-view of the year. And so we'll see where it goes from here. Um, appreciate you, Amari. You're always welcome to come on whenever you want to.
Hmm.
And I guess I'll see you next time.
All right. See you,
Peace.
man. Peace.